emphasize the contrary ones. Living our potential. We know. I share this a lot with my, as a matter of fact, I just started this consultant firm early in the year. I have mentors here, they are looking at me, so motivate me so that they'll take me good. You know, when I started and they asked me, what are the elements you have? I said, well, I think I can speak, I think I can motivate, I think I can do this. They said, fine. So those are the credentials, those are the criteria you need to set up. You must know your potential, you must know the things that you are good at. You must know your strength. You must be able to identify your strength. And what do? When you've identified those strengths, you maximize yourself in those strengths. As we all have weakness, we all attain perfection, isn't it? Is any perfect mom here? I'm not. Well, trying to attain perfection. We also have weaknesses that we carry about. True of us. Hello, mom. We have weaknesses that we carry about. So when you've recognized those weaknesses, what do? You outsource it. You just let it go. Like I use my own illustration. I know what makes me scream. So when I see that I'm getting to that verge, I just tell my older child, you say, you know what, I'm getting angry now, and this is what's making me angry. Handle it. Whether she does it well or she doesn't do it well, but I have just released the negative energy and I've passed it on. That's how it goes. Outsource your negative, your weakness. You have to be perspective. This is still about your goal. Separate the wheat from the chaff, and you have to spread the love around. You just have to spread the love around. Are you a giver or a grabber? It pays to give. You know, when I highlight on this, I talk about giving. A lot of people seem to think I'm talking about money. It's not only money. Like you're giving your time now. You're giving your love. You're giving your smile. When you come to pick up your children in the afternoon, do you smile at the security men, the cleaners that keep the janitors? Are you not? You just have to. I listened to the clip that was played before when Oprah, thank you. Oprah was speaking. You could see there was one thing I took from her: passion, energy. Was, you know, when you're talking with passion, it's from inside. She was talking so emphatically. And one thing that drives her is the love to give back. You know when water is passing through a pipe or a reservoir, you know it's going from one point to another. There's no way that point will not be wet. But if you want to just be like a reservoir, you will have it all. You don't want to give, even your smile, even your niceness, you don't want to give it out, then you are becoming a reservoir. Let's learn to be channels of goodness, channels of love, channels of great things. Life toxic. I'm sure I'm related to most of this while I was giving my presentation. Anger, please. Mom. Hello, Mom. Are we together? Anger, impatient, anxiety. Hey, I've not done this, so deadline. I have to meet deadline. I have like 20. I have my friend here. She's seated. She has all that to make cake. I have 20 cakes to deliver. You know, I have this, I have that. We have to take it easy. No need to be anxious. Let's take it one day at a time. Irregular or no health check. Who is as guilty as charged with this one? With number 4. Same hair. Like 2 weeks ago, I was sharing with my friends, with my co-parents here. One of us told me that, Maureen, you're not looking sharp. It's all well. You know, we're our first doctors. We are the one that will know those signs that all isn't well with you. You are the first. That's why when you go to the doctors to go seek for medical help, the first thing they ask you that, what is the problem? They would have expected you that you've identified a basic problem, and you before you speak to them and they prefer solution. So that's how it goes. We must do regular. Some of us don't even do checks at all. Let's put it in our busy routine. Let's, plug it in no matter how difficult. We're used to going to the counter. Oh, I'm not feeling well today. Oh, I'm not feeling well today. Let me go and treat malaria. Are you sure it's malaria? I was feeling down. But something told me, my spirit told me that I shouldn't treat some malaria. I went to the hospital. Lo and behold, it was typhoid. And my blood count was low. There was no trace of malaria at all. So imagine if I just gone to the counter and just take a Lonart or taking any of those, it will give me that immediate relief. But guess what? The salmonella that causes typhoid is building up. So let's take out time, no matter how busy we are. We have people that will do justice to that on our behalf. On sound mind, speak to yourself and speak to yourself positively. Don't enter into depression. Was it this year that we had an incident that somebody committed suicide? And guess what? After that, they seem to have caught like 2 or 3 people that attempted same suicide. That means it's on the increase. It's becoming rampant. You must be on the check. You must know what makes you unhappy and get rid of it when you've done that. Competitiveness, my auntie is this person is this, you want to be like the other person. No two parents are the same, no two people. At yesterday's PTA, one of us gave us a very instructive talk, and she talked about children. No two children from the same womb are the same, even twins. So why will you want to be like the other person when you have been configured differently? So we should realize that we are configured differently. No need to be competitive. Take control of the toxic. These are the life toxic we've analyzed. You own the process. Now, I'll just give a brief scenario. I don't know whatever nasty situation that can happen to anyone, but if maybe I'm coming in the morning and I see him and deliberately, there are some people that do that and he just goes like this, gives me the bump on my shoulder and passes. What would be the first reaction, please? I'll need someone to just contribute to this. What's going to be your first reaction when somebody does that to you? You react because you're like, come on, what's wrong with you? Did you see me? What's wrong with you? That's the initial reaction that your brain, brings into bear that, what's wrong with this man? Why did he just do that to me? But guess what? When he does that, and you look at him and you're like, how are you today? What have you just done? You deflated him. So we should try to recognize when the anger spur is coming up and do the reverse to that. We should own the process. If what he's trying to do is trying to own the process, it's trying to make me react. And when I react, it means he's in charge. But you should own your process. Even when you want to get angry, let it be at your terms, not at someone else's terms. Let it be that you know that you want to get angry. I don't know if I'm just talking or if I'm communicating. Thank you. Next slide. So basically, get the best version of you. Recession, please. Let's think about progression. Let's not dwell too much on the negative. Let's sprinkle some positive on the negative going on. Thank God we are all alive. Thank God we have beautiful children. Thank God we have stable homes. Those are positive we should dwell on, we should think about. Mind-raising ability. This is our mind that we carry, is an overused tool. Let's be careful how we use our mind. Gather yourself together. Take time out for silence and meditation. That is where you gain your strength. That is where you gain your energy and the strategy for the day. Sit in silence. Sitting in silence activates different parts of the brain. It allows you to be inspired and your creativity could emerge. Let's learn to have me time, like I believe we're all having now. Okay, anything that is goal-oriented has some time elements in it. Goal setting is another topic on its own. Maybe at a different forum that will be addressed. But whatever permits time, permits change. I don't know what it is that I've said today that relates to any of us. It's okay. There's time. There's room for change. They said the greatest room in the whole wide world is what the room for improvement. There's room for us to always improve. Time gives us option. Gives us option A. Do I want to do this or not? Option to be strong. Option to be healthy. Option to be fit. Like we're all in our element today. Dancing. If we're not given that opportunity, we rather would have been running around doing one thing or the other. But we'll choose the better path to be fit and active. Option to live a well-balanced life. Let's not kill the time we have in our hands. Let's invest it. Because we are created for significance, let's ensure that we do what we are supposed to do and ensure that we are very conscious of our health. I appreciate you all. You all are the best one. Thank you and God bless you. My last slide talked about option to be healthy, option to live strong. The second part of this presentation, we have doctors from Pretty Prevent that will be talking to us on the best options that we should take. They are going to talk to us about signs that we should not ignore. You know, I said earlier that we are first doctors. We are the one that know that you did not wake up on the right side. I'm not feeling this. I'm not as strong as I used to be. You are your first doctor. No, now we have my very pretty and eloquent Dr. Valerie that is going to do justice to signs we shouldn't ignore. Please encourage her and appreciate her. Thank you.